Hello and welcome back to another video today with 5 tips to become the best swing that you can be. So there's a super lovely guy that texted me on Instagram who's just started a job as a swing, and he asked me whether I could make a video on that, and since I was a swing in South Pacific, so I'm just going to share 5 things that I've learned from my experience as a swing. Tip number 1, start with the track that you find the most interesting. So when I started off, I was like, okay, it's cool to be a swing, but where do I start? I was trying to learn all the tracks simultaneously as we just went on, but then another guy who was also a swing recommended me to just focus on one track, which is called the bass track, and to really properly get what this person is doing, the formations and the choreography, the lines, and then you kind of like build all the other tracks from that bass track. For me personally, it brought much more structure to it, and I felt like I could do it step by step rather than just kind of like juggling everything simultaneously. Tip number 2, talk to the people you're covering. Build a relationship with them. Make sure that you bring yourself into a position where you don't feel awkward about asking them something about the track. Just be interactive, dare to ask, observe, have a relationship with the person that you basically jump in for. In every office job, that will probably be the same thing. And I know there's like weird hierarchies sometimes in like musical theatre especially. But yeah, if you make friends with them, it is much more comfortable to ask them questions, which will then benefit you and your ability to learn their track. Tip number 3, soak up cover rehearsals and cover runs. So this is something that I'm now super passionate about because it was one of the most exciting things that we did in South Pacific. I know, and I can remember that when cover rehearsals started, it was very tiring because you've just had rehearsals and previews and then you open, and then the main cast is free until 6 o'clock. And you are back in the rehearsal room at like 10 o'clock every day. And by the time that you actually do the show, you've already been in for like 9 hours because you did cover rehearsals. But it's the coolest thing ever. Really enjoy witnessing the talent in your cast. Learn from all the different ways that people and the covers and swings interpret and embody the characters that are usually played by other people, and just try to get the most out of it artistically, and never be shy to give people compliments, especially covers and swings. Tip number 4, shadowing. I did not know what that means before my first job after drama school, but it really helped me following the person that you cover around throughout the entire show to really get to know their offstage track, which is just as important as the onstage track. And basically walking all of their backstage traffic in real life really helped me internalize and get comfortable with that track. Tip number 5, enjoy it and be proud of yourself. So that sounds like a very Oliver thing to say, but I genuinely mean it. I think the best approach is just to chill out, be calm, do it step by step, find your own structure, and whoever hired you is clearly convinced that you can do it. Unfortunately, I think swings don't always get the credit they deserve, but to be fair, during a run, and that's what loads of swings have said to me, they actually have the most exciting job because they get to experience a show from so many different positions and parts. And just enjoy that out of all the people in the cast, you are the one where things keep changing up. Right, you guys, so that was my video on being a swing. I've only been a swing once so far because I've just graduated from drama school, but I think it was a very cool experience. And if it taught me one thing, then because my swing experience was rather easy, then how much respect I have for people who are like swinging crazy shows with really complex choreographies and formations and harmonies. And yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I wish you all the best for your swing job. And apart from that, keep it up, live it up, and don't forget that in 400 years, no one's gonna give up what you did, so you might as well just have a nice life.